Well, congrats everybody. You've made it to the final lesson in our 3X track, and that means today we're talking one more time about character. This week, we're talking about taking ownership. A common character flaw is failing to own your mistakes. So, next time you're tempted to point a finger, try the 4 A's instead. So, Tracy, we're going to talk today about admitting, apologizing, accepting, and adapting. And all of this is in the context of a mistake.
Yeah, think about a recent conflict that maybe you had with someone and you were trying to share your perspective and the other person just did not seem to receive that they had any part to play in it, didn't own up to any mistakes, and just kind of made it seem like it was all your fault. It's in that moment that you can really feel the difference between a person that has character or a person who's more interested in just defending themselves than hearing your point of view. And that's just a really hard person to be in a healthy relationship with.
So if you don't want to be that kind of person, the person who blames others or doesn't take ownership, try this first A. Admit your mistake. Look in the mirror and be honest about it. Own your part and leave it to others to own their part.
You have to be able to look at yourself and be honest about your shortcomings. We all have them. It's better to just admit them and to respond in humility. When you make a mistake, own up to it. Let people know, yes, I messed up. That was my mistake. Those words will be so powerful, not only for yourself, but for the people that hear it. And then remember, it's not your job to help someone else take ownership for their stuff. You're going to have to hope that they have good enough character to want to do that themselves.
So first, admit your mistake. And second, apologize. Say sorry to anyone affected by your mistake and avoid the temptation to fish for an apology in your apology.
Yeah, there's a difference between admitting that you made a mistake and then being sorry for it. Because I think what we have to recognize, again, going back to last week of how we can be honorable and treat people with honor, is that we recognize that sometimes our mistakes have a negative consequence for other people. They're hurt by it, they're disappointed by it, set them up for failure in some way. So the fact that you can apologize then when you make a mistake, that's huge. That's a gift to other people. And then, of course, that second piece of being a person of integrity is that you can say you're sorry for your part and you're not trying to be manipulative or fishing for somebody then to apologize to you. You're just stepping into your situation, admitting your mistake, and then truly being sorry for how your mistake affected somebody else.
Now, once you have apologized, you can move to the third A, which is to accept the consequences for your actions. This means that you need to own the punishment in this third step, just like you owned the mistake in the first step.
So if you think about it in the work context, let's say you made a mistake and you missed an important deadline and something didn't get done. So you admit that you made the mistake. You're really sorry to your team members who were affected by that. But the acceptance piece is that you could walk into the boss's office and say, hey, this was my doing. And so I'll take the consequence for what that means, whether it's I'm going to stay late, I'm going to finish it, I'm going to do the work of everybody else because it was my fault that this thing went sideways. The acceptance piece is important because you can say you're sorry and then hope that it's over, but it's another thing to be able to accept the consequence and to own that and to receive it and not to get angry about it or then try and start deflecting.
All right, so that was step number 3, is you accept the consequences. And then finally, step number 4 is adapt. Take ownership of the future you. Make an honest effort to learn from your mistake and change your behavior. Because Tracy, I would imagine it's easy for some people to do those first 3 steps and never learn from the past, and they just continue in their dysfunction.
Yeah, remember, this is all being spoken about in the context of good character, being good. Don't waste the energy on the first 3 steps and then not make some productive change for the future. Remember, everybody is going to make mistakes. The difference is going to be who are the people that learn from those mistakes and grow from them, or who are the people that are going to keep repeating the same old things.
So if you want great character, you'll have to learn how to take ownership in your life. Because character isn't about not ever making mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes. Your character is revealed in how you handle your mistakes after you've made them. Take ownership, and that'll help you to bring out the good in you and in everyone around you. Now, for more great conversations to bring out the good in everyone, check out flextalk.org.